Hello, students and alumni alike, and welcome back to the show Fixations. The show where we talk about our students and the latest obsession. And today we have Nekya Brown. She is a senior at Fayetteville State University with a major in Spanish teaching and a minor in dancing. You can see her modeling every which way in the Black Millennium, and today let's see how she's doing. How are we, Nekya Brown?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic because we're on another episode of Fixations. So, what is your fixation?
My fixation today is the OG, the best ever, the original Teen Titans.
The original Teen Titans. It's such a classic. I really wish they would bring back that style of animation because they had it for Ben 10 and Generator Rex, and it's just like, oh, I miss it so much.
Right. This is the best animation they ever had.
When did your fixation start?
I started watching Teen Titans when I was a little girl. So I was born in 2003, so the show came out literally like a month after or 2 months after I was born, which was May. So I've been watching Teen Titans ever since it aired, like literally.
Yeah, I don't have a memory of it like not existing when I was here. Like obviously I got more and more like, obviously when you grow up you like learn to love the story a bit more, but as a child it's just like when it's on, it's on.
Right. So I agree with that too.
Is there like a Titan that you relate to the most, like your favorite Teen Titan?
Raven, obviously. Yeah, I would have to say Raven because Raven, I don't know, Raven was just really chill. I feel like I can't really say she was like weird, but she had her own personality. And she was always kind of to herself, and that's the type of person I am. I could be an extrovert, but I kind of like being to myself. And that's what I liked about Raven. Raven kept her cool. She did her little powers when she needed to do her powers, but she kept it cool, period.
Genuinely one of the most, like, I relate to her in a sense. She's definitely like up there for me. It's hard because I don't really have a favorite Titan. Well, I have a least favorite. I just don't have a favorite. I like Raven, Cyborg, Starfire, Robin, all the same. All the same. Love them. They all just have something that I can like adore about. Like Starfire's kindness. Robin just being a certified, can't say that, being a certified awesome character. Cyborg, it's Cyborg. Beast Boy.
You don't like Beast Boy?
Not as much as the next guy.
Why? Explain.
So everybody has like their everybody had like their own episodes, right? Where like you get to see more serious side of the character. Like it makes you like really think. And Beast Boy also has those episodes. But if it's not with Tara,
Oh God.
we'll get to that by the way. I'm not gonna take it seriously.
Not even the Beast Within episode? Remember he turned all beastie and he was kind of mean to Raven? He kind of showed like his beast side.
But yeah, I do, but it's just like, it just didn't, I guess it just didn't hit the same as the other characters with their episodes.
Now be a good girl and get me another root beer.
What was your favorite episode?
Oh, my favorite episode, it was that one, it's the early one. I like the one where they did like, you know, the British one. And then I also like the one where, was it Kitten?
Yes.
And Starfire had came to prom.
It was like the prom dance.
I like that one.
That was a really good one.
That was a really good one. I think it was called Date with Destiny, right?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, Date with Destiny.
Note.
And it was some other ones, but like it was like really early seasons I kind of remember, and then later seasons it was kind of like you said earlier, it was on TV, so it was kind of there, but I, you know, obviously watched it, but I don't remember so much, but I liked the earlier episodes.
Like also as a kid, that's when they started to not air it and switch to another Teen Titans. Again,
Yes.
I'm gonna post that and just wait for that for a minute. But in terms of the episodes I always liked, I can't think of a number one. I just have a bunch of ties. Like there was like the prom one.
Yeah, I like that prom one.
It was another great episode I really like. It was 3 episodes for me. It's the prom episode The one where Raven made friends with this sorcerer in a book. I really like that one. And the Trot episode.
Oh, I remember that episode. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
One where it dealt with racism.
Oh yeah, of course.
There are those on other planets who feel Tamaranians are inferior. Truck is what they call us.
So he's calling you a terrible name. And you know that if you punch him out, it'll just confirm all the bad stuff he thinks about you.
Yes. You know what it feels like to be judged simply because of how you look?
Of course I do. I'm part robot.
Sure. What's your favorite villain?
My favorite villain?
Yeah. Because it had a lot of villains in the show.
Let me see. Who can I think of? Favorite villain. What was the group called? The 5 people with Gizmo.
High
and
Five.
them?
High Five, I think. Yeah.
I was okay with Jinx. I mean, she was okay. Who else? How many villains they had? I did not like Tara. That's somebody I don't like. I'm trying to think of my favorite villain.
Well, if you want to count Tara, I guess.
Well, she became a Titan, and then she decided to bail. Oh, she decided to bail. So she wasn't really a Titan. She just decided to come along, but she's not really a Titan for real. But
You know what?
I don't like her.
Yeah, let's get it out the way. What's our opinions on Tara?
I don't like Tara. I'm sorry, but I just never liked how she just popped in and then popped out, and then she was playing with Beast Boy's emotions, and it was just a lot going on. But I just don't like her. I don't care. If you like her, you like her, but I don't like her. I don't even like her in the Teen Titans Go version. She was doing too much.
I almost said not good in any version. That was...
I just don't like her. She's just annoying. She just popped out of nowhere. And then she decided, she was like, oh, I want to be a Titan. And then you're going to bail on us with your little rock. Okay, girl.
Your little rock.
Okay, girl.
And don't let Slade control you anymore. I have no choice. That's a lie. You've always had a choice. It's all been your choice. You chose to work for Slade, chose to betray us, and now you've chosen to give him control. Slade isn't doing this, Tara. You are. No!
Now, we're going to touch upon this. We're going to talk about him. Well, we're going to call it an it.
Who are we calling
Teen
it?
Titans Go.
Oh.
Where were you where they stopped airing Teen Titans and aired that garbage?
Let me see.
I know what I was.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna be honest. When Teen Titans Go actually premiered, I didn't know what it was because I knew about Teen Titans, but then I was like, oh, these are the characters from Teen Titans, so I didn't know that. And I think when it was airing, it was like, when did it air? Like 2013, around that year?
Yes, it's like it became 10 years old last year, so yeah, I think it was 2013.
Right.
Got
So
older than Adventure Time. That's a sin.
that's crazy. But with Teen Titans Go, I think I was at my grandma's house. I was like, what? I was in middle school when Teen Titans Go came out, but I didn't even know they were Teen Titans until I watched it. And I was like, oh, and then I looked back and watching Teen Titans again, and I was like, oh, this is Teen Titans Go. So I didn't even realize it was Teen Titans until I like looked into it.
Did you like the show?
It was childish.
I mean, yeah, the dude.
I think it was very childish. I think there's some episodes you can get into, but it didn't hit the same like the OG. The animation, all of that, it didn't hit the same. I just felt like it was just out there. It was like, oh, okay, it's just too goofy for me. It's not funny.
I was like 8 or 9 when the show when Teen Titans Go got revealed. And I was like, I didn't think much of it because I was like, oh, this is just a Kitty or Teen Titans. So when I was watching Teen Titans Go for the first time, like the first several episodes of the first season, I was like, huh, this is pretty funny. I wonder when the new season of Teen Titans is gonna come out.
Right.
And it didn't hit in that this was Teen Titans now.
That's what I was thinking too at that time.
And now, to be fair, well, I didn't think the show was bad at first when I was first watching it. It got repetitive, like, so quickly. Like, they just weren't doing anything.
It was just the same jokes over and over again. It was just, like I said, it was really childish. It's really hard to enjoy something that you grew up with and you see it turn into
Whatever that is.
Whatever
And it's like,
that is.
what makes it even weirder is that, like, Teen Titans, it was a kid's show. But it just didn't give off the same, only kids can watch it. I feel like I have to be an infant in order to enjoy Teen Titans Go.
Right. And I just feel like with even like people like, let me use my brother for example. My brother is like, what? He's 36, he's a millennial. And he like watched Teen Titans when I was a little kid. And I feel like even adults like Teen Titans. Like even people like that are in their 30s and 40s now, they were sitting there watching Teen Titans. So yeah.
And like every new episode, they're just like promoting stuff.
It's just too loud. It's like
too
calm
much.
down.
It really
It's
is too much.
much.
Then they got to like, they got their own movie. They had a
yeah.
crossover, and I think they got to 600 episodes at this point.
And then Teen Titans only had what, Trouble in Tokyo? And that was
Yeah.
the only movie they had. Still not another season of the OG.
Speaking of another season, this leads way into my last question of our time. Do you think we'll ever see them again? The original Teen Titans, we saw them in their little crossover movie, but I mean like, will we ever see that version of Teen Titans?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, it is a new time, but I don't think we're gonna get that same feel, and we may not even really get that same animation that we used to have.
Oh, we definitely won't, because they just, I feel like for some reason, just animation just refuses to go back to that version of animation, and I really don't know why.
Right. So honestly, I don't think, I mean, they revamped Young Justice, but I don't think they're gonna, I don't know, I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be Teen Titans Go. I'm just really surprised Teen Titans Go stayed this long.
It stayed this long because it doesn't really have to do anything.
It's just the same old slapsticks, all of that same stuff.
Like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gumball, like, they eventually all had like a plot in a sense. Like, but when they started doing their story elements, eventually there had to be an end, right?
Right.
They were building up to a conclusion because they have to make a conclusion. But Teen Titans Go, it has so little to prove and so little to do that it's a show that I feel like doesn't really have to end. So they can really just make it go on and on and on. There's a child out there as old as Teen Titans Go. That's crazy to me.
I know, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like there's no new ideas. I feel like with Cartoon Network, it's just really...
Cartoon Network is
Just
Teen
downhill.
Titans Go, the channel. now.
literally. I just feel like they're not gonna come back for it. We hope for it, but we all know in our hearts and minds, I guess the Teen Titans that we grew up and we known to love and everything is really Teen Titans Go.
But it made such an impact because every Teen Titans adaptation, like after the show, they always tried to do like the same formula. They always tried to have Beast Boy. They always tried to have Cyborg, Starfire and Robin being a thing. They always try to keep that same kind of feeling just because of how successful the first Teen Titans was.
Right. I completely agree with that.
So even if it's gone, I guess it's fine. And you know what? I want one more movie.
I want more than that. I want another movie.
I mean,
Maybe 2 movies.
Maybe 2 movies. I just need something to scratch the itch because it didn't really feel like we had an ending.
It was like a really bad cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like really bad cliffhanger.
Literally, Beast Boy fades to white. That's the cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, he did. I forgot. Yeah. It was just, I don't know. We need to stop having really bad cliffhangers. If you know the show good, why are you having such a bad cliffhanger? Come on now.
But man, I thank you for our time on Fixations.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and you guys tune in for the next episode. And that ends our week's Fixation. Please support the official release of any source material you've seen used in this episode, and all information and music used will be located on your screen for you right now. And hey, if you want to be in the show, I will leave my information down on the screen for you as well, or you can just come talk to me anytime you wish on Fayetteville State University. Thank you for watching, and tune in for next week's Fixation.
Ever had.
When did your fixation start?
My fixation starts today, right now.
Oh no, I mean like when did you start watching?
Oh, when I started watching? Oh, that was a blooper.